Come on, Wyatt. Is she smiling? Hi, cutesy. Hi. Look at all the woods we have here. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to my channel. Come on, Wyatt. Come on. Look, is this not Hocus Pocus vibes? Come on, you see it. Jared, are you cold in that outfit?
I never get cold.
Yikes. So I'm getting a little rained on. I thought I would share my nighttime routine, cozy and fall edition. So let's get it started. Yeah, what a fun night. You getting up there? Is sensitive and dry skin. Wow. Wow. Hi, pretty girl. Hi. Splish splash, you were taking a bath.
What happened? What happened? They smell too good. So clean and so pretty.
Yay, Violet.
Cucaracha. Ay, chay, chay, chop.
Okay, so for dinner, I promised I was going to show you guys how to do this. It's going to be super easy, and we're going to be making a whole chicken. So let's get started. This is an organic whole chicken, and you don't really need many ingredients, and it's super healthy and delicious. I love sweet potatoes, but especially in the fall time and Halloween, it's just one of my favorite foods. So to make things super easy, just mom's on the go, I just put olive oil on the pan and just sort of mix the sweet potato around. You got a bag of potatoes?
Tasteful selections.
Nice. And I season them with salt and pepper. The other thing to keep in mind is you want to have big chunks because they're going to be cooking with the chicken, and the chicken cooks for an hour and a half. Then I also add in rosemary. This is going to freshen things up and really give it that fall flavor. Then you want to place your chicken right on top of the sweet potatoes. I take the giblets out, and you can discard them. People use them for a broth. I don't use them. Jared just added olive oil, and he's gonna add salt and pepper. I'm gonna steal this lemon, and for the lemon, you're actually just going to stick that right in there. Just like that. You're gonna bake it with the lemon right in there. So I'm using olive oil here, but I prefer to use butter, but I couldn't find the butter that I like near my mom's. It wasn't on Instacart, so I'm just using olive oil. And then you just want to mix that around the chicken, add a little bit of extra rosemary right with the lemon, and then you're going to wash your hands a million times when you're making this meal, and add salt and pepper. I add a little garlic salt as well. Some people even like to stuff the chicken with garlic. I've done that before, but honestly, this is super simple. So preheat your oven to 425, and both of them are going to go in the oven for an hour. And then you're going to reduce the heat and keep the chicken and sweet potato pan, you're gonna keep that in for an additional 30 minutes. My mom's working late tonight, and I want to have dinner ready for her when she comes home. It'll be me, Jared, my sister, and her having dinner tonight, and I hope it comes out really good. But in the meantime, I asked you guys on Instagram, ask me and Jared anything.
Anything.
Also, I don't care what Jared's doing right now. If you're like, why are you bothering Jared when he's working? He's making us a budget right now.
There's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, he's making us a budget right now, so he could be bothered. I'll let Jared answer this one. How was it traveling with a baby during a pandemic? We're traveling next year with a baby.
Well, hopefully we don't have a pandemic next year, first of all. But it wasn't bad at all. It was, you know what? Traveling with the dogs is a pain in the ass. And
yeah.
With the baby, we got to bring the stroller, which
yeah.
kind of made it easier to
Yeah.
carry all this stuff.
Yeah, so we brought our big Up-A-Baby stroller. We didn't just bring a travel stroller.
We loaded all our carry-ons into it. It was kind of a pretty sweet deal, actually.
Yeah. So we've been traveling with our dogs for years, but traveling with a baby, this was our first time. It was her first plane ride. She's 2 months, and yeah, we just put everything underneath, and we were row 1 on the plane, so I felt better about that too, because we were able to get in and out without like passing by too many people. Is there anything you didn't expect with being parents? Sparkling grapefruit.
I don't think there's been any big surprises. I think we expected it to maybe be harder than it has been.
Yeah.
Which sounds like an asshole thing to say.
Yeah.
She's been a really good baby.
What drives each other crazy? Sometimes Jared's extreme lists, like I wish I could show you his travel list that he had for us. He will type up a list, that's probably what he's doing right now, and then he'll email it to me. Like, you know something's official when you email your partner.
Well, if we're talking about my list being too much, I mean, I wish you would be a little less fly by the seat of your pants. Travel especially. Travel, we approach it so differently.
So different.
You would like saunter over to the airport like 20 minutes before your flight and hope everything works out. And it probably would for you.
Yeah.
To be fair, you would probably get on without any issues. But
I would show up to a flight 5 minutes before the flight takes off. He needs to get there 2 hours before.
yeah, we travel pretty different.
But you keep me around.
You got a nice ass.
Tips on how to keep your spark alive in your marriage. You and Jared are too cute together. Also, he's my best friend. He's my buddy.
That's not very sparky.
I love you like a friend. Like, I'm just never sick of Jared. He's probably always sick of me, but I'm never sick of you.
Oh, no.
He's like, oh.
Stop. You're making me laugh.
How did you know when to start a family? I can't wait to be a mom, but worried about timing. I know for me, and I can't speak for Jared, but for me, I had to be where I wanted to be, like career-wise, financially. I didn't want to have a baby and then have all of those stresses of financial stresses and then career stresses. How do you balance chores? Who does what? I feel like we're really good with that, and that there's nobody that does, like, Jared will do laundry, I will do laundry. Jared will do dishes, I'll do dishes. Like, we're really just kind of chill about that. It's not like, I mean, surprisingly with him, we don't have a chore sheet or anything. Like, it's just, if we
Kind of tell the other person if we need stuff done too.
yeah.
That helps.
She's just on the table. My mom's gonna love that when she gets home.
She wanted to.
Never a dull moment here. I know you guys avoid debt and credit card debt, so how do you build credit without it? So what I meant by we don't have credit card debt is that we pay it off every single month. We bring our balances to 0 every month, but we do have credit cards.
And you should use them, but it's really important to pay off the full balance every month when it's due, otherwise you have to pay interest on it.
Yeah, come try these potatoes before I eat them all. These are so good. That's the only problem about things like this being ready before the dinner. I'll just sit here and eat these all. The chicken just came out. Looks good.
Oh, that's so good, you guys.
It's delicious.
Oh,
I love all the festive stuff.
Right.
I'll put it right on the leaf. So you guys know I love to do this at my own house. Dishwasher at night. Make the coffee the night before. And get all the cute mugs out and ready. Aww. Yeah, she sucks it really hard. She loves it.
Oh, so good at you, like your hands.
Look at your little pumpkin feet.
Yeah, this I got it.
Good little sissy D. Yeah, you got her this one at Carter's, I think.
I love that.
Remember the beanie, the pumpkin beanie? My hair's really thriving. Like, ever since I kind of stopped coloring it because I was pregnant, it just like kind of, like, this is just my natural hair. Like, it kind of, like, look at it. I'm like, yeah, it looks awesome. But yeah, I feel like it looks a lot better just naturally. Like, I don't have to do anything to it. I don't have to curl it or do anything because it just looks good natural because it's healthy. And when your hair is healthy, then it kind of dries nice. I got a couple questions like this where it was like, what's the hardest part about adjusting to having a newborn? And I'd say, like, this time of night, what time is it right now? It's 10. I just nursed her. This time of night is always the hardest because you're just exhausted. Like, you literally, when you have an infant, you take care of them all day. At the end of the night, I'm just like, ah. And she really only cries when she's hungry and she's overtired. So it's kind of nice because when she's crying, I know what to do. It's a lot. Moms and dads are superheroes. I really like this question. What do you guys do for yourselves that make you better partners to each other? I'd say, well, something that I do for myself that I think makes me a better person is YouTube. It's just such a creative outlet for me, and I'm lucky enough that it's also my career. The kind of person that I need to be creative, I need to be like, that's just always who I've been since I was little. So that's really important to me, to find ways to be creative. I think that makes me a better partner, getting to do something that I love, getting to wake up and do a job that I love. And I used to always hear people say, and my dad used to tell me this too, if you're really happy with your job, you'll never work a day in your life. But for me, that's not true, but it's okay in that I'm really happy with my career, but it's so much work putting it all together. I feel happy, and then I think that in turn, it comes out in my relationship that we're both happy with what we're doing career-wise. We're both doing something that's helping people and bettering people and inspiring people, and then we get to bring that in our home life too.